My name is Steve. I'm a friend of Dallas Bill. He'll be here in just a few minutes with a little bit of will.
Howdy, this is Dallas Bill, doing a little bit of will. Tonight I thought I'd share a few lines from The Merchant of Venice. Thought we'd talk and maybe share a little bit about Shylock. Curious figure that over the centuries has been interpreted in many different ways, and fortunately I think we're in a time where we're sensitive to the ethnic situation, especially the situation that Shylock found himself in. You know, Shylock was living in a time when the Christians wouldn't allow themselves to lend money with interest. They'd only let the Jews do that, but then they hated him for it. And Shylock's in a world created by the church and the Gentile community, and hating him for the very thing that they're making him do. A very curious, painful situation that Shylock finds himself in. Now, he's asking for that pound of flesh from somebody who's really a jerk and doesn't want to pay back the money that he actually owes to Shylock. So Shylock says to a Gentile friend of him, he says, "He hath disgraced me and hindered me $500,000, laughed at my losses, mocked at my gains, scorned my nation, cooled my friends and heated my enemies. And what's his reason? I am a Jew. Hath not a Jew eyes? Hath not a Jew hands, organs, dimensions, affections, passions, fed with the same food, hurt with the same weapons, subject to the same diseases, cured by the same means, warm and cool by the same winter and summer as a Christian is? If you prick us, do we not bleed? If you tickle us, do we not laugh? If you poison us, do we not die? And if you wrong us, should we not revenge? If we are like you and the rest, we will resemble you in that. If a Jew wrong a Christian, what is his humility? Revenge. If a Christian wrong a Jew, what should his sufferance be? Why, revenge. The villainy you teach, I will execute. And it will go hard, but I will further the instruction. Powerful speech by Shylock, pointing out the fact that the villainy you, the Christian community, you made me, the villainy you teach me, I'm just doing what you do. And of course then, later in the play, when he's asking for his pound of flesh and his daughter comes in, Portia. Now his daughter's dressed as a lawyer, a Christian, and a male to boot. She has those beautiful lines where she reminds Shylock of his great heritage, a heritage where his God is a God of mercy too, where she says, "The quality of mercy is not strained, it droppeth as the gentle rain from heaven to the place beneath. It is twice blessed. It blesses him that gives and him that takes. 'Tis mightiest in the mightiest. It becomes the throned monarch better than his crown. His scepter shows the force of temporal power, the attribute to awe and majesty wherein doth sit the dread and fear of kings. But mercy is above this sceptered sway. It is enthroned in the hearts of kings. It is an attribute to God himself. An earthly power doth then show us like as gods, when mercy seasons justice." Those are great lines by Portia, when mercy seasons justice. Used many times in plays and screenplays, and probably by defense attorneys ad nauseum across the land. Not that I've had much time in the courtroom, even though there was that one time where we pulled that Jeep across the Rio Grande, and I don't know why they made a big deal about that. I don't want to talk about that now. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed those few lines from The Merchant of Venice. This is Dallas Bill doing a little bit of Will. Adios. Vaya con Dios.